It's a
And,
recording.
and welcome back to the winds of winter, ladies and germs. What the fuck happened last time?
I don't know.
I'm having
What
such
didn't
a
I don't
hard
happen?
know
time.
if I don't even know. Do I live here? Do I?
I'm having such a hard time remembering.
That's so crazy. So am I.
I don't know. I have a lot of things underlined that just say I don't remember this.
Let's see. We returned Leuven to his mom.
Yes, yes, we did.
Well, before we did that, we went to Altafi Avenue, which is apparently an entertainment district. We went to the Reader's Creed. Well, we didn't really go to it. We saw it because it was closed. And then we went to Pocketbooks and talked to Dana. We got a book for Margaret, who's Leuven's mom. And then we
Mhm.
returned Leuven to his mom. That is the order of how that happened.
Poor
Your
Leuven
notes are incredible.
cannot comprehend how he has the amulet. He's either always had it or he found it and he's not sure, which is so sad. Oh
I wrote
yeah, Margaret might have a whole fucking family that she doesn't
for sure
remember.
has a full family. I wrote
For
some
sure.
in my notes. I wrote everything should come in a crust, and I don't remember why I wrote that, but it feels important because it's right between Margaret (parentheses Leuven's mom) and L, B, and F mugs. Therefore, highly important information.
I actually think that was just conversation we were all having.
Probably.
All food is
Probably.
better when it comes in a crust.
Uh-huh. Almost
Margaret's
definitely.
house is echoey? Question mark.
She's got a
There's too
bunch of
much.
like dudes shit in it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, we
yeah.
got a rapier.
We got a fancy rapier that's bigger than me,
That
significantly.
none of us intend to use.
No.
Everyone wants me to use it. It's too big for my body. It's like two of me. What the fuck does that say?
Leuven was
Revlo
playing.
Tavern.
Oh,
Is that the
yeah.
right name? Revlo?
Revlo. Rebel Oak.
Rebel
Rebel
Oak.
Oak.
There we go. This is just an R with a bunch of scribbles after it. Rebel Oak. There we go. Those are words I can read now. That's where we're
Written all in
staying.
capital letters.
Yep.
We went to the Horizon's Rest.
We did. We
right?
talked to Father
Yes.
Alford,
Yep. Lead cleric of the Dawn Father. He's old as shit.
the
Let's
oldest
see.
man alive, maybe even. I wrote down Tiamora and Lincoln Douglas.
Lincoln Douglas is the person whose apartment we're in.
Yeah. I don't remember who Tiamora is. I just wrote the name down. That's all I got on that one.
At the end of my notes, we had a moment where, in caps, we forgot what we were doing. Fuck.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
So yeah,
I don't know what
you
you're talking
guys.
about. We live here.
We just
You
kind of
guys-
showed up here.
You guys were trying to find a bookstore, and we're trying to find a bookstore and came across this one, but people said that it was never really open, that it had closed one day and then never really opened again. Talk is snoring. I'm so sorry.
Oh. It's like it's bad when Max starts laughing before we do anything.
So you guys came across this bookstore and people heard some confusing news about it, so confusing information about it, decided to get a book elsewhere and then come back. So you came back, investigated, found that it was condemned, saw that despite having been told that it had just popped up and opened one day, it was a decently old building and had records of and evidence of being open for at least 20 years, if not more. You guys made your way, or at least Belle and Yvain made their way up into the apartment above it, found a book by the bed with that name in it. I have to find the thing. Lincoln Douglas. There you are. Owned by Lincoln Douglas. And then felt a moment of odd in the world. You felt as if a sound that you hadn't heard all of a sudden stopped. But then it passed, and you shook yourself out of it and sort of forgot what you were doing for a moment, but then remembered exactly where you were, exactly who you were, and what you were doing. Just had a moment of oddness, almost like, you know how like somewhat like out of game, almost like when someone on your street is like doing yard work or construction or something, but it's like so far down the street that it's kind of faint, but you still can hear it, and then you kind of just tune it out at a certain point, but then one day you realize, oh hey, it stopped. It's kind of like that. Something's missing. Oh, that sound stopped. This is almost like it's like you stopped hearing a noise, but then like the moment passed, and like you stopped feeling that feeling. If I could condense that into a feeling.
Are we like? So it's not actually a noise. It's just like the feeling of it.
Yeah.
It's like that sense of like, oh, hey,
Mhm.
something's gone. Okay.
Something's gone, but then it's like, nah,
What
you
the
kind
fuck
of
was gone?
you kind of just
Yeah.
shook yourself out of
For
it.
sure not. Cool.
But yeah, you have at this point uh searched some of the upstairs apartment. Really just kind of like checked around the bed where you saw the book. Silly, you're still downstairs in the main shop portion of the store. Yvain,
Did I
you're
get
up.
the weird feeling?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
What would you guys like to do now?
Hmm.
Did I pick this book up?
Do I remember if you picked that book up?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you did.
Wonder whose it is. Lincoln Douglas. Okay.
That's good. What's in it?
It's just a book. It's just a random novel
Oh,
of some kind. I don't know.
Lincoln Douglas. Okay. Looking around the apartment, does it look like anyone's been in here recently?
There's a thin layer of dust everywhere. Unbroken, really, but there is no real sign that someone's been in here for a while. It does look lived in, though, if that makes sense. But it like, God, it's hard to describe in this situation. It looks lived in. However, it does not look like someone has lived in it for several months. Like there is a plate of fruit on the table, like that looks semi-decorative, but is actually made of real fruit. It's rotten completely. There's like some little bit of life left in it. It looks like, oh, this is probably just like a few weeks rotted at this point. You can see there's like a half burnt candle in a candle holder in a candelabra. There is a set of slippers by the bed. Excuse me. There are it seems lived in. Just everything has a sort of fine layer of dust, like someone just never came home one day.
Hmm. Could I look around like bedside tables or if there's like if there's a desk of some
Mhm.
kind just
Sure.
for an object that would give me a better insight into who lived here?
Okay, go ahead. Like what? Could you give me an example?
Yeah, like maybe
Like a
maybe
journal or
some
something?
like a journal or something like that.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check for me. Scylla, what are you doing?
I think at this point she's just looking through all the books for something interesting. She's just like reading
Something
all the
interesting?
signs. Like she got left downstairs and she's just like, well,
In a
it's
in
book
a
shopping
library.
time.
Okay.
Yeah. Just looking at all
What
the signs.
kind of books interest Scylla? If you
Um,
don't feel like sharing that with the group, you can message me. But what kind of books are you
no, I
looking
think she's like looking for like really cheesy like romance novels,
for? Okay,
like
go ahead and make an
the ones you
investigation
like
check.
hide from people.
Go ahead and make an investigation check for me. Okay. Yvain, what'd you got?
6.
I got a 13.
Okay. You check around the bedside table, you check around the desk. You don't seem to find any kind of like journal per se. You do find one or two old ledgers, like one you found downstairs, that are just seemingly full of more entries. Um, but beyond that, you don't find much in the way of personal effects. Like
Mm.
there's no wallet, there's no watch, there's no, identifiers or anything. Well, there are a few identifiers. There's excuse me. There's the name in the book, and then there's also a slot in the desk. There's a few letters, all addressed to this name. God damn it,
Lincoln Douglas.
Lincoln Douglas. Thank you. I keep looking away, and I can never find it because my notes are terrible. Um,
Who's
yeah,
aren't?
all addressed. Yeah, it's okay. Uh, all addressed to Lincoln Douglas at this address. Um, you know, some are requests for books, some are, sort of correspondence between friends, uh, just the standard run of the mill stuff.
Can I hang on to the ones that are correspondence between friends? Can I just see names at all?
Uh, Let me see. Sure. Yes. You wanted names of who's on the list
Yeah,
or who's on the
she's
letter?
scanning to see who was writing to this guy. Maybe they still live in
Sure.
town.
Give me 1 second. Just gotta search my notes. Do, 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 do. Okay, you see two main correspondents. You see Merith Umili, if you want like that spelled, I'm guessing. Let me see, sorry. That was Merith Umili, Merith. Umili is Umelee. And the second name is Alred Inarik. Ianric. Ianric. Can't remember.
And the contents are not like distressing. Is it just casual correspondence?
If you want to take a minute to go ahead and read it.
Sure.
Okay, yeah. Yvain just kind of like plops down on the bed and starts reading through these letters. Scylla, you were downstairs. What'd you get?
A 6.
You're having a real hard time finding the nonfictions, the fiction section. You're kind of just stuck in the nonfiction, kind of like,
Mm,
how-to guides and, book
lovely.
cookbooks and all that sort. Belle, what are you up to?
I'm going to the kitchen, going to see what might be in the cabinets, the icebox,
So there does
anything
not
like
seem
that.
to be a kitchen exactly, as much as there is a sort of uh, like, what is it, like a wood stove in the
Sure.
corner, with a couple of cabinets next to it. That's about it.
And I am rifling through the pantry to see what might be there, to see when things might be, or how bad things might be potentially,
Okay.
in terms of like how expired things might be.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Investigation. I'm clicking too many things. In 10.
All right. 10, you said?
Big 10. Big
Okay.
10.
Big
Strong
10.
10.
Big
Strong like
strong
bull.
Strong 10.
Big strong 10. Okay.
Basically 4 bells stacked on top of each other.
If you're looking specifically for expiration dates, there's no rotten food exactly. There's
Mhm.
like a couple things of jerky. Most of this stuff looks like it's preserved or like, can last for a while.
Sure.
There are no real like expiration dates on things.
Right, yeah. Is
Um,
like
Fantasy
this
expiration dates, Mac.
well, is like stuff gone stale or bad in here
uh,
necessarily, or like is it still within the realm of
it
like
looks like
consumability?
if there's anything there's not a lot here that could go bad.
Okay.
And what looks like it's about 2 weeks out of date, maybe.
Okay. Sounds good.
If like, and that's a real rough estimate there.
Yeah. Just trying to construct a vague timeline for the last time someone might have eaten in here or brought groceries home to this place.
Okay.
Anything good, Yvain?
But yeah, hold on a second.
So you've been reading through. It's just seemingly the first one, Marith Umali, seems to be almost a courtship of some kind. It's very like subtly flirty. There's, you know, they talk about wishing they could spend more time together. Looking forward to the next time they're able to see each other. Um, she talks about Marith talks about being in Taldore for the first time quite a bit in one letter, and it doesn't really seem to progress from there. It seems like the last time they saw each other was maybe half a year ago. So it's been quite a while. And the other letters between Already and Rick is seemingly some sort of game being played between two friends. They It's hard to piece together without the other half of the letters, but it almost feels like it's written in a kind of like playful double talk. Like there's a lot of talk about besting besting you, and um, uh, you won't outwit me once more. It's a lot of playful banter back and forth, but all seems very like competitive based. But that's what you find.
Yeah, just trying to see if maybe anybody in town knows him. It looks like this fellow had friends.
That's good. It's a place to start. Any, I guess there's no way for us to know if they're people that live in town or not. Do we need to go find Scylla again? Or get Scylla
Yeah,
up here?
sure.
I'll go to the top of the stairs and go, Scylla, you want to come up and take a look around here, or do you want us to come back down?
Do you feel like you were like really like not looking very hard, or
Listen, I looked in the pantry. I don't know what else you can ask me to do here, really.
Oh, the
that's
earring.
fair.
I found some letters. This guy had friends, very least. Could ask around town.
Yes, we could. Although I have a feeling I know how these conversations are going to go.
Eh. What'd you find?
Lots of nonfiction books, nothing fun. I found one about how to succeed in book business, and I don't think they succeeded very well. I don't think they read it.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
In a shop that's been open for obviously 20 years, but okay.
Mhm. They got it in stock and it cursed them.
Well, I mean, why don't you go on up? Take a look. We all have to walk back down the shop anyway to get out of here, so might as well.
All right, I'll go upstairs. Give it a good old look.
You head upstairs. Yvain is plopped on a bed reading some letters. Belle is just kind of standing in the center of the room with a
Hello.
book.
This belonged to Lincoln Douglas.
Lincoln Douglas. Okay.
Does that mean anything to you?
I don't know any Lincolns, nor any Douglases.
Neither. That's impressive.
Yeah, well, I don't think there are Portamale nips.
Okay.
So this first one's from Marith Umali, and I think they had like a little will they won't they thing going on. And then this one's from Allred Ienric, and I don't know, they're like just playing some kind of game with one another, like ribbing each other back and forth or something.
Is the girlfriend from like around here, does it say?
Uh,
I mean, if she was, they wouldn't be sending letters to each
I mean,
other.
this one's from like over a year ago, so maybe it didn't go well.
Or maybe they stopped responding.
Listen, you can send letters back and forth from across the street in the same house. You don't have to live far away.
You did see there were a few letters from locals requesting books and working out like long-term rental agreements.
Was there one that was recent?
The most recent one seemed to be from about 2 or 3 months ago.
So this one's from like 2, 3 months ago. It's like a business letter, like a request.
Mm-hmm.
Does it say from who?
A bunny lady.
It absolutely would, is the thing.
My name is Jeff. I would like a book.
Voron. Voron. Voron Oloris. Oloris.
Volon Oloris.
He was requesting that he be able to take out a book for a little longer than usual. He actually wanted to inquire about being able to copy some of it down.
Does it have a return address?
It does. It has an address somewhere over in Sawyer Street.
Just Sawyer Street? No.
Sorry, I'm a little foggy here, and I'm not sure why. Something about the dust, probably. What are we looking for?
I want to figure out why the fuck didn't that man that we ran into remember that there had been an old bookshop here that's like very clearly in operation for more than a month?
Yeah,
You
fair
don't
enough.
find that odd?
No, I do. I definitely do. Just something with my head. I'm not sure. Why the fuck did we stop looking? I would like to go around and open every single door I can find. Just throw all of them open.
Doors or like
Every
full
door I
sides
can find.
doors?
Every door I can find.
Okay, there's really only one. Or
Is it
there's
the one to
two.
the stairs?
There's one to the stairs, one to sort of. Well, no. Actually, it's only one. Yeah, the
I
one
want
to
to
the
throw it
stairs.
back open.
Okay, it's open.
I don't know what that accomplished, but here we are.
It felt good though, yeah.
It sure did, honestly.
There you go. It accomplished something.
I'm gonna do my magic shit real quick. Just take a look around.
Okay, go ahead. And you hit your magic and no, nothing beyond. Read the description to me one more time.
Sure, I'll just do this. But basically, opened my awareness to the presence of concentrated magic until the end of your next turn. You know the location of any spell or magic item within 60 feet of you that isn't behind total cover. When you sense a spell, you learn which school of magic it belongs to.
Nothing new, just the stuff on you and your friends.
Nothing here.
Are there are windows into this apartment, right?
Mm-hmm. There's like
Are they
there's
boarded up
like
or are
one
they?
window. These ones are not. No, it looks like someone
Are they like
Just-
shuttered, or are they just kind of left?
They were just kind of left.
Okay.
This guy just fucking up and left.
Well, I mean, that makes two. Scylla, what the
wait,
fuck
I
is
just-
going on here?
It's a very good question, and I have a feeling something to do with magic. Unless people are just kidnapping people and then giving everybody a really good bunk on the head.
That sounds
Two
about
options.
right. That sounds about right.
That's
Maybe
all I
we
got.
should go just for like control group, talk to this Veron Aloris. Just see if he remembers.
Send him
Mr.
a
I
letter.
have a
Douglas.
question. Should we sleep here?
No. Oh, sorry. I thought you meant like in this room.
No, I
it's
mean
very
like
dusty.
in
It'd be bad for my allergies.
like here, like not here, like in here, in like general.
I mean,
I know
have
we have a
at the
room.
tavern. Actually,
So, no, what are you scared of?
yeah. What's the idea?
I don't know. I think the people are freaking me out a little bit.
So I need you to level with me here, okay? Because here's the thing, right? You scare the shit out of me, and if something's scaring the shit out of you, imagine what it's gonna do to me. It's gonna turn me fucking inside out, and I can't have that right now. Please and thank you.
I mean, that's like, I don't know. That's like what? Two people that have gone missing so far? More than two because the fucking you said that she had kids
Oh, yeah,
and a
probably.
husband.
Okay, so
I
how
personally
we
don't want to go missing.
I got it.
like
How
a
we can
personal preference.
confirm that this is not coincidence is that we go talk to some of these patrons to see if they remember this shop, Mr. Douglas. And if they don't, well then fuckery afoot.
Yeah, I mean, we've got that one guy who asked for a book extension or
Yeah.
whatever, and we got his handwriting, and assuming that, he's still in town, and not wandered into fucking thin air. Yep. Let's do it.
Yep.
I don't like it.
I also the book with Mr. Douglas's name, who has that?
Well, I mean,
Bell.
Well, let's take that with us.
but it's his book.
I don't
Well,
think
if we
the
find
book's
him, we'll
around.
give it back.
Okay, I mean, I'm pretty sure this is like kind of trashy, but like that's fine.
What's kind of trashy?
I mean, I've heard a lot about this author. They wrote something called Tusk Love at some point too, and so it's
Wait, is that Tusk Love?
no, it's not. It's the sequel
Same
to
author.
it. Yeah.
They made
So
a sequel.
yeah, Horned Love.
Is that it?
They
Yeah.
need to come up with better
I know it's
naming
really bad
conventions.
naming
Yeah.
convention, but at a certain point, you're not going for the title, you're going for the content. So
Scylla, you finally found what you were looking for.
Yeah, no. So just as she's walking by, she goes, "Dibs." She looks at your vein, grabs the book, and just puts it in her
No.
back.
all right, let's go find Mr. Aloris before I vanish, because I assume that it has to do with body mass, and that means I go first.
You want to hold hands or something, Bill? Will that make you feel better?
I don't know what would make me feel better.
Okay, come on.
That's not true. Pie would make me feel better.
Do we still have pie in the bag?
I hope so.
Pie in
You
the-
have quite a bit of pie. You have a lot of pie.
Eat the pie, Bill.
All right. So, so where exactly are you guys going?
As we're
And-
walking out, though, Scylla's the last one. Is there a cash register? Anywhere?
Asshole.
Yes, there is.
Rob the fucking
There's a
bookstore.
cash register.
You're gonna steal from a small business, Scylla.
They haven't been open for months. I just want to see if there's any money in there.
Okay, you go and look. There's nothing in it.
Yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen. You both have no money, and this is why.
True.
This is why I have money.
No, I have no money because I spent it all on wrestling tickets.
That's true. That was fully your fault.
Mm.
Didn't
then we
even
didn't get to
get
see
the
the event.
refund as after you guys
Nope. Sure didn't.
could have. Anyway, didn't take
Money's
the money
money, it's
either.
fine.
Didn't take the money either. He had every opportunity.
Money's just cash.
Guys.
So,
All right, I'll we'll
you
make
head
sure we
outs-
close the door on the way out
Okay.
through the
As
sort
you
of
head
thing.
out, it is getting to be about sunset at this point. And if I remember correctly, did you guys get you guys got a room already? No, not yet.
We didn't actually get the
Yeah.
room, if I
Mm.
remember right. I think we just talked to Father Alford, and he was like, "Hey, I'll get
Go
you a good
here."
deal, kiddo."
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so you haven't gotten there yet. All right. Just making sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's about sunset now. There are lanterns on the street, however, none of them have been lit yet. So it's getting a bit dark. But you are not far from this address. So you head down. Well, actually, you don't know the layout here exactly. So go ahead and give me an investigation check. Someone can either make it by themselves, two people can make it, or one person can make it with advantage.
I'm assuming I have the best.
I will help Scylla.
Okay.
I will eat pie.
Classic Belbin.
Classic Belbin out to bring eating some pie.
Dirty 20.
Okay, dirty 20.
The dirtiest of 20s.
So
It's
yeah,
so
pretty
dirty.
quickly you're able to track down. It's a small sort of almost like it's the equivalent of like an apartment building. It's like a multi-home kind of kind of area. And you walk into like a small courtyard and are able to find the door with the name Oloris on it. Okay, you knock. No response. Okay. You pound on the door. No response.
Just reach up and
Hmm.
try the doorknob.
It is locked.
Okay, well, that's a better security sign, at least, than the last place we walked into.
That's true.
Yeah.
I
Does
can
it
get
look
us
like...
inside, but it might get us in trouble.
No, how about we...
How about we
No,
knock
how
at the
about
neighbors
no?
first? Knock at the
Yes,
neighbors
thank
first.
you.
Yeah.
Let's check with the neighbors.
Okay. All right, you knock on another door. No response from this one.
Do not like what is happening.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to take a step back. Are there lights on in any windows in the building?
There are lights
Like
on. There is a light
lantern.
on. There are lights on in several of the buildings,
Okay.
including the one that you're knocking on.
The neighbor or the original one?
The neighbor.
Okay. I guess it's probably about dinner time, and they probably don't want to be bothered too terribly much.
You hear the door creak open, and you see an older woman kind of crane out from behind the door. Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
What are you
Hi.
selling?
We're not. We're not. We're
Just
actually
quick-
looking for one of your neighbors.
Yeah, we wanted to know if your next door neighbor had been in recently, as far as you knew.
Which next door?
Mr. Alaris.
Don't know anybody by that name.
Oh, that's odd. Has anybody been coming in and out of that home there, as far as you know?
Go ahead and... Well, under whose authority are you asking?
Oh, no authority. We're just we found a book of his, and we're trying to return it to him.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check for me.
Sure. 21.
Okay. Well, no one's lived in that house For well, as long as I can remember. I've been here. I've been here my whole life.
Oh, I saw we had the address written down. Well, just must be a small mix-up then.
Well, I hope you're able to find your man.
Yeah, we very much appreciate it. So sorry to bother you. Have a great evening.
Oh, you as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Shuts the door.
Well, that's a fucking problem now, isn't it?
Yep, confirmed. That's a fucking problem. Oh shit.
You want to
Okay.
go into the apartment, or
All right, Scylla.
should we check the other neighbor? Like, they probably have two, right?
I
It
mean,
might not be a nice old lady.
So what you're currently looking at is like a small courtyard with
Mhm.
4 different pathways that lead to 4 different doors.
Yeah.
You've gone to the one next to his, or to the next to the door with the Loris on it, and then you have the remaining 2 across.
mhm. Is there a mail box or a mail slot, or is there like a?
There is a mail slot.
Okay.
In the door.
Sounds good. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
I listen real good for footsteps
Just you get
for like 30 seconds.
nothing.
All right, Scylla. Are we gonna
So
get ourselves fucking arrested?
Well, I was thinking more like I could just go through the mail slot and open the door.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That works fucking. That's beautiful. All right.
Sometimes I forget I'm a druid too. I
You
was
forget you
really
can turn
planning
into
on thinking
fucking
along.
nice.
One of your rogues so goddamn bad.
All right, Scylla. What do you need?
I'll just okay, and then I'm just gonna turn. What? How big? Like mail slot size? Like
It's about like that big.
okay.
You guys, mice can like fit through cracks, like
I know,
tiny
it's
little
insane.
cracks.
Any hole they can get their head through. That is the
Little baby
actual fact.
mouse.
And
Scylla.
even the fattest rat can get through any hole they can get their head through.
I would be like one of those little cute ones. It's like
You're a rat.
no, I'm a mouse.
Okay, you're going
Rats
mouse.
scare
Okay,
me.
different.
I live close to
Different.
New York City. That rat cannot fit in the mail slot.
No.
Have
Not
you
with
seen
his
a
slice of
sewer rat
pizza.
before?
They ain't that big. They ain't that big.
Did you see that video of that bull running through the subway recently?
The fuck?
That was just a rat, and it got too big. That's what happens.
Oh my god.
He ran away
Rat.
from Master Splinter. That was his new student.
I'm crap. No. Anyway. Okay.
All right, I'll hold up little mouse Scylla to the mail slot.
Okay.
There you go. Oh, it's up here, I guess. There you
Go
go.
ahead and just make a general athletics check to just shimmy your way through.
Spider
Is
mouse.
my athletics
spider mouse.
or mouse athletics?
Just a mouse.
Okay.
What? You're not doing this. It's a mouse doing it.
Mouse. Mouse. 5e.
I
That's a-
hate the player's handbook for
Big minus
saying
4.
for one sentence and one sentence only. Your DM will have animal stat sheets.
Uh-huh. Conjuration, druid, everything. Hate it. Fuck that
Hate
shit.
that.
Absolutely not.
That one sentence.
Nope. Fuck that shit.
What check
Absolutely.
am I making?
Athletics.
What am I making?
Athletics. So strength.
Which is
Strength.
The big -4 I'm looking at here.
It's minus.
Oh,
You have
bruh.
-4. I have -5.
Oh, I'm just on rat because there isn't an official mouse stat. So
Okay, well, let's say rat. Okay.
No, you said mouse.
you said mouse.
Okay, well, it's an 18, so it's a 13.
Pajamas with the butt flap.
Last I
What was that?
13?
It was an 18, so it's a 13.
13. Okay, yeah, you without an issue just wriggle your way through and plop down
About
on
as
the other
stellar
side.
as it could have been.
Did you ever see that person that ended up cosplaying my idea about Percy Percy cosplay, where they have the butt flap open and it says someone actually cosplay that and they send me pictures whenever they wear it, and it makes me
Amazing.
so happy.
Amazing.
Incredible.
Oh,
So yeah,
hello, sir.
you are now a rat, a mouse inside.
Do I like sense any? I think my mouse has no. There's not real stats. I just look around and I see if there's anything like.
Okay, go ahead and make a
Can I
perception check.
mouse vibe check?
Perception check with your stats.
Scylla, how's it going in there?
You just hear squeaking.
Shit.
25.
Less squeak. 25.
19 plus
Jeez.
6.
Fucking druid.
With your Missy Mouse ears and your Missy Mouse nose, your Missy Mouse eyes, you sense nothing. It is silent
And
as
I'll,
the grave in here.
and I will turn back into Scylla and I'll open the door.
Okay, as you turn back into Scylla, you know it's when you're like full-sized height. That's when you're at full height that you kind of like look around a little better. This place is kind of wrecked. But you're opening the door.
Like, if it's like scary wreck, like what is
Not well, like what does
like
scary wrecked mean? This was just
like
a
it looks like
cursory
someone
glance.
broke in and went through all their shit,
Do
or
you want to
like
look around and make an investigation check?
I mean, kind of. I'm just like a curse. There's like a look around, just like
Okay, go
if
ahead.
I was a mouse and then I didn't
Scylla,
notice
open
anything,
the
and then I
door.
Okay, go ahead and make
So
an
what would
investigation check for me.
oh, he's a 10.
Okay, so you step deeper into the house and start kind of like looking around, and it looks as though somebody has been uh almost. It kind of looks like somebody had some sort of mental break in here. Um, it doesn't look like it had been gone through exactly, but it looks pretty messy. And like you peek into a kitchen uh and you see a bunch of like, you know, old moldy pots and pans just kind of stacked up and stuff like that. You see, you look into a living room and just see it plastered with papers and tossed around books, and there are things on the wall, and that are kind of like just tacked on to the wall. Um, you Yeah, it's about all you get with a 10. Yeah, it looks this place is there's like, there are things like scattered all around, like, cans and just all sorts of detritus on the floor.
There was a cyber psycho here. I'm gonna go open the door.
Okay. You unlock the door, Yvain and Belle. After about 5 minutes, Scylla unlocks the door.
Scylla, do you remember who you are?
Alex?
Oh,
Oh,
no.
there we go.
I was like, fuck.
You guys froze, and I went, don't do this to me. And sometimes if I stay really still, it just fixes itself. And then I just like it just zooms forward to where we are. Like, okay.
Oh dear. Okay. But
Yo, this place is fucking wrecked.
Scylla, do you remember who you are?
No, who am I? Who's Scylla?
Fuck, shit, fuck.
Yeah, this place is like
Giggles.
really messed up. Like it's
Like there was a fight? Like what?
like kind of
Period.
like someone like fucking freaked out, like mentally.
Oh, hold on, let's close the door.
Oh, yeah, because no one lives here.
Your neighbor had the psychotic break.
Are we standing on a pile of mail right now?
um
Or any mail at all, really?
go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
Yeah. Yeah. 7.
Give it up for 7.
7. Yes, there's a good stack of mail, I'd say.
Okay. Um, picking up the top one, whatever appears to be the most recent based on how it has fallen.
Mhm.
Can I tell more or less when it would have been from?
When it would have been from?
Yeah.
No, there's no
Yeah.
date. There's no date or anything on it.
Okay.
Doesn't look like ridiculously old. It's a bit
Opening
dusty,
mail.
but
Commit tax fraud.
it's a bit dusty, but other than that,
All right. We need to do a top to bottom again, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Like light, like a candle or something.
yeah, it is
Oh,
pitch black in here.
I can
Shit.
cast light on shit
Okay. It's
on
not
my
like
staff.
pitch. It's not like pitch black, but it is dark. Okay.
I
So
don't
you
have
cast
dark
light.
vision.
On my staff.
Okay.
It
So
comes with
yeah,
me.
with a light now you are able to see better.
Nothing attacks.
There are several rooms. There are mainly two. Sorry, there are two rooms in this building. A kitchen and a small sitting room. You have stepped into the sitting room. In the sitting room, you see a couple remnants of broken chairs, a table that seems to have been propped up on broken legs. Um, strewn across the table all are numerous books, several of which have had pages torn out. Um, there's some that have just been like kind of stapled to the wall, like are tacked to the wall. Um, and the if you look, uh, the sheets on the wall lead up a flight of stairs and seem to lead through into another, similar to what you were dealing with in the bookstore, just another like a stairway to a hallway to another small room.
So who wants to be the one that has to follow the scary trail of pages?
Let's see if there's anything on them first. So I'm gonna go up to the pages to where it starts, just to see if there's anything written, anything sort of significant on the pages.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check for me. Scylla and Bell, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look around the rest of the room that we're like in the sitting room area to see what else, aside from the table, looks like it might have had an attempt at repair done to it. Like if the table's legs look like they got like kind of cobbled back together, is there anything else here that looks like it was like reassembled a little bit, or like?
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check for me. Scylla, what are you up to?
I'm kind of looking for if there was like an epicenter somewhere in this, like where
Okay.
things are like the most bad.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check. Yvain, what'd you get?
Big ol' 7.
Okay. Um, you are able to just read through. It seems like there are like hastily scribbled notes in a sort of like chicken scratch handwriting that you are unable to read. And like things have been like scribbled out and circled and like pointed to. And what seems to be circled is a spell called modify memory. Or it seems to be like um, some sort of uh, entry about what happens to someone with modify memory, and what can be done about it. And the entry says, come on. Um, Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I'm getting the right information here. Because what'd you get, a 10 again, a 10?
A 7.
7. Okay, okay.
So much better, obviously.
um this one says it talks about the permanence of the spell. And it says it basically says the spell effects of modify memory are permanent without magical intervention. Spells such as the only way to remove modify memory from a creature is with the spells remove curse or greater restoration. You can technically cast modify memory on them again, but rewriting the memory back to true events would be more like a magical reenactment than an actual restoration of the original memory. And it says next to, in like a scribbled note next to that, that says doubtful.
Mm.
And that's like the first main epicenter of pages. It's like that's some information that you were able to find like by following that.
Can I take the modify memory page off the wall?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Belle, what did you get? Looking for
Big
repairable
13.
Big 13. Besides the table and really nothing else looks like it's even been attempted to be repaired. Looks like it's just been broken and left where it broke.
Something up with this fucking table. I can tell.
Ben, I swear to God.
Macklemore, listen to me, okay?
Did you just call me Macklemore?
I sure did.
That one's sticking. I'm so sorry.
No. I'm no. Okay. Don't write
Anyway.
that in your notes, Alex. All right.
It's already there, baby.
God damn it. Ben.
What I'm writing is just the table.
Uh-huh.
I promise. That's really what I'm writing down.
Better be.
I'm writing Macklemore.
Okay. Yeah,
Table.
fuck off. God damn it.
I ruined everything.
Yvain, what did you get?
For what?
Everything's not awesome.
I thought
Scylla.
sorry,
Scylla?
Scylla, what did you get?
22.
And you're
Yeah,
just
why'd we
looking
even
for
waste our time?
an epicenter of this like breakdown?
Just some, like, if there's any part that's like more bad than others or like seems more disturbed than others.
Everything down here is like relatively tame. It almost looks like there wasn't actually much time spent in this area. Because like there are still bits of furniture that are not as busted up down here. They're like, the kitchen is almost completely untouched. Is
Doesn't
besides
seem like it's like leading upstairs,
more
like
like
badness levels.
it's coming. Yeah, it's sort of, how do I put this? You got like a 20, 21,
22.
22. Okay.
18 plus 4.
So you can tell that it looks like it started down here and progressed upstairs and got worse as it progressed. And it didn't really it seems to be getting worse the more you look up the stairs.
I think we have to go up the stairs.
Follow the scary pages.
I'll do it.
Yeah. Before we go up there, she'll just briefly share the information that she found about modify memory with them.
Okay.
That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem like something you can do.
That is, oh my god. I feel like Scylla just watched Scylla like briefly have a panic attack and covers it up. It'll be fine. It'll be totally fine.
That doesn't seem like a real thing.
It's not a
Okay.
real thing. You're definitely cool, Belle.
Magic's pretty good, but it's not that good.
Fuck's sake. You two get behind me, please.
Okay. Can I be behind Scylla too?
Yes.
Yeah, very carefully watching her step going up the stairs.
Okay.
I would like to unsee that. Thank
Yeah,
you.
well,
I'm going to
thank
copy
Ben.
and
Ew,
send
what the
it.
fuck?
Thank Ben.
Copy
Thank Ben.
image. Hold, please.
We were talking about centaurs earlier, so.
And sad.
Are you sending it to your friend, Ben?
Uh-huh.
Oh man.
Incredible.
It's fine.
All
See
right.
what- Anyway,
So you're heading up the stairs?
Yeah, carefully watching the step, looking for any traps, anything crazy.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Yvain, please.
come on, you can do it.
Okay, that's double digits. 11.
11? Okay. No traps, no, the staircase seems steady. Just the pages continue up to what seems like a single bedroom. As you reach the top of the stairs, you crack open the door, and this entire room has been just everything's been pushed to the sides. Everything like the bed, the tables, the chairs have all just been shoved to one side, and there is a sort of ring, half ring, around an epicenter in like, okay, here, how can I describe this? You enter, and you are on like the longer side of a rectangular room. As you look across, under it seems to be some sort of blanket tacked over, covering a window. Underneath that window is all the furniture, broken and shoved up against the wall. Across the room from that is a wall. Against that wall on the floor is a sort of ring of books and parchment and scrolls, all open, seemingly looking like, with a space in the center where it looks like a human, a standard size human could fit. Up on that wall, at which this is all around, are the floor to ceiling plastered with papers, all of them just tacked onto the wall haphazardly, scribbled writings on them, and all of them just covered in haphazard scribbles and text, and just there's no obvious pattern. There's no like, it's not like one of those moments where, like, you walk into the bad guy's lair and there's a, all pointing to one thing. It's like it's haphazard, it's random, it looks crazed, like someone was trying to connect something to something else, but couldn't figure it out and may have lost a bit of themselves in the search.
Yvain, can
Yeah,
I see that letter?
sure. Which one?
The one from Voron.
Uh-huh. Hand it to Belle.
Pop it open. What book was he asking to keep?
He was asking for a guide to magical beasts, new and old.
My mouth tastes funny now. I don't like this.
Magical beasts. Magical beasts.
I'm gonna look for that book.
For that book?
Just that fucking book somewhere in here.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check for me. Yvain and Scylla, what are you two up to?
I feel like Scylla has started like looking around and takes out her own journal and is like frantically like writing a note to herself about everything that's been happening, everything that's like all the information that they have so far. Like she's like just writing it down in
Okay.
in her journal that she keeps on her.
Okay. You find, you open your journal and you go to your last entry, and you see an entry that says weird gopher holes.
I was worried you were gonna say that. Guys, do you remember me talking about gopher holes?
Huh?
Do we remember
my
her talking
notebook.
about gopher holes?
Feels like it was a while ago, but make a history check.
So
Sure.
I don't care what you did in a gopher hole.
What'd you
Actually,
get?
I don't want to know. I don't want to know what you did in a gopher hole.
14.
14. It feels like it might have been a while ago, but it rings a bell, a very faint bell.
Yeah, I like a while back. I don't remember what the context was, but well,
Read my notebook. I have no memory of what I'm writing, and it is my handwriting.
is it dated?
Stated earlier today.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I do not remember writing this, Elaine.
Okay. Okay. Shit.
So it goes back to frantically writing herself a letter.
Okay.
Shit.
I got a
Fucking-
12.
Okay.
Oh, damn it. I was about to be like, can I help Belle find it?
What were you looking for again?
The
Oh,
book.
the book. Okay, yeah, you search for a few minutes, looking like, just kind of like glancing at each cover. No, none that match that title.
Can't find it.
Fuck.
Yvain, you can make a check if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll look for it. Oh, that's really good. That's a dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah, you go around, check, you look like through like all of the books, you look through the kind of pile of furniture. Nothing there. You do, however, notice that there are a few handwritten pages that have those words, which magical beasts new and old, written across the top of it in like the same scrawled handwriting that all of this has been in.
So it's just written across the top of a few pages?
With some information, with some other writings below.
I'll take down the pages and take a closer look at the writings.
Okay, so this is what you all find.
It's never good when Mac has to move the mic away.
Two-hand type.
So, this is what has been scratched down in a sort of like frantic sort of handwriting, and this all of these pages did seem to have very specific kind of placement on the wall. They were less frantic in their tacking. Throughout the pages, you piece together these bits. Common wisdom holds that false hydras come from the ground. They spontaneously originate as undifferentiated masses of flesh, potatoes that sprout from no seed. Supposedly, they germinate in response to lies, and that each falsehood causes a false hydra to swell larger. Scholars agree because they have no better idea. In fact, so much about these abominations boggles the mind that scholars really don't know where to begin. After that is written, find the book. Don't forget, find the book. And then it kind of just repeats over and over and over. Don't forget, find the book. Don't forget to find the book. Don't forget to find the book.
I'm sorry, what the false hydra? False hydra? What the fuck is a
Oh.
false hydra?
We killed a Hydra.
Was it could talk?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Was it not a real Hydra? Is that what it was? Hey,
Was
Scylla,
that
can I see that real quick? I'm gonna take Scylla's pen from her and check Scylla's notebook on my left arm, and then on my right arm with my left hand in much shittier handwriting, Scylla equals goth angel. And give it back to her.
Okay.
two important pieces of information?
Thank you.
Does that ring any bells for Scylla?
Go ahead
False
and
Hydra?
make a history check or a nature check. Anyone else can as well, if they'd like to
Okay.
try to
See if
remember
it's
Funny
in
enough,
something.
the old noodle.
As a druid, I
Yeah,
have
history.
shit nature.
Seems like something.
12.
14.
17 history.
Okay. None of you have any idea what the hell this could be.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, we
Well,
killed a Hydra.
it bit me until it, like lifts up her shirt. It's just a
Right.
big.
Do we need to like call for Rasha to have her help us kill this Hydra? Is there another Hydra?
It says false hydras. They germinate with lies. So there might be more than one?
Well, we are in a city. I'm assuming a lot of people are lying.
Probably. Is it a lie if
You know what lies the
you
most?
don't?
The church.
Okay, well that's a different problem entirely.
God damn it.
And that's something you
Living
should
at the church.
that's something you should take up with your friends when they go to get married and all that. Is it considered a lie
I'm worried
if
about that. Thank you for bringing it up, though.
no problem. If the person doesn't know that it's a lie, like they wholeheartedly believe it. Like, quick question. Did the sweet little old lady next door, did she saying that no one has lived here in forever lie to us because she wholly believed that it was the truth?
That's a good question. I
Because
mean,
if so, we're absolutely fucked and we need to go somewhere that can like level this entire town.
Well, it might be like a feedback loop, right? Like one person.
That's what I'm worried
Yeah.
about. An
And it's just
infinite
really
feedback
fucking
loop.
loud at this point. Although feedback loops definitely don't exist in medieval times, but echo chamber, that might.
It's a concept. It's fine.
Yeah.
hmm.
It's bad. That is all I have to say.
Yeah,
Most likely it's
yeah,
bad.
real fucking bad. I've got one more of those freaky magic sense things in me for the day. Should I do it now or save it?
Before you do that,
Uh-huh.
quick question for the room here. Are we sleeping in town tonight? Or are we getting the fuck out of here? Because if we're sleeping in town, I would prefer we use that in the place we're going to sleep.
That's a good point.
I honestly would prefer fucking camping at this point.
So what, like 10 miles outside of Phelan?
That's so
5?
I don't
far.
know. I don't know. Do I have fucking?
It is already dark outside. At
That
this point.
too.
I mean, so
We could
here's
fucking sleep here.
my
Oh,
idea.
no, in the fucking freaky ass house. No.
Good. That was a test.
Here's my idea. I write myself a note. The note says, "Learn, locate object." When we wake up, I write down the name of the book just in case, because I need to sleep to change spells.
Where are you gonna write your note down?
In my journal. You can write it down in someplace else as well.
Is it better to write it on like Yvain's forehead or something? Like something that you have to look at?
Because I'm constantly looking at Yvain's forehead. You are correct.
I mean, you could do it on mine too if you want. I'm out of arms is really what it is. So
Should we maybe, I don't know, I don't know what to do here. Should we take like turns?
resting?
Yeah. Like, and then when you wake them up, be like, "Do you remember your name? Where are you from?
Probably.
What is your childhood trauma?"
I mean, yeah. Do we need to like write it down so the other person has an answer key?
Oh, that's a good idea as well. Like a password. Like, what is
Basically.
your childhood dog's name?
So, are you proposing that we sleep in the space that we are currently sitting inside of?
Oh no, I think we should go
Okay.
back to the hotel. I do not want to sleep in this crazy person's place. But I don't know what I'm. That's my only thing. He says to find this book. He really wants to find the book.
We'll find a
I've
book. That's
written
fine.
it
We'll
down
find the book.
in the thing. Yes, and
We can
that.
find
But
the
the
book.
only
That's
way,
fine.
the easiest way I can think to do that is magic, and I do not have it prepared today.
Do you remember the owl
I hope so.
that dropped off that freaky ass letter?
Oh yeah, the
Do I remember
scary
that?
shit owl. Fucking
Do you remember that?
birds.
Oh, the
It's
one that was like, it's eating
it's
me.
eating. It's eating. Help! It's eating us. What if that was here?
That was a ways away.
Uh,
That's probably
I mean,
fine.
an owl can fly pretty far.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
No, you're probably right, and I really don't want you to be.
I don't want to get eaten again by a hydra.
Did you get eaten the first
Personally,
time by the Hydra?
it really bit me. She was never sure to get.
So,
Are we
a
done
chomp is
here?
different than a bite. Yes.
It's like
Well, for now, probably. So is there something else you need to get from here? Or should we ski fucking daddle out of this place for the minute?
I would like to take a look at the books on the ground just to see if there's anything like
Books on the ground.
interesting that we may have missed or
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check. What exactly are you looking for? Like, yeah, can you be a little more specific with me?
um more of like anything that looks like the most manhandled, if that makes sense.
They
Like,
all look fucking manhandled. People, they like pages have been torn out. Like marks have been made all over almost every page.
mhm.
You know, entire pages have crossed and scribbled out, or written over it useless.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just looking for stuff that's like anything that seems like more like heavily not like crossed out, but like stuff that's like underlined or like whatever fucking fantasy highlighter is.
Okay,
Like
go ahead and make an investigation check for me. Just so many investigation checks.
21.
21. Okay. So, I'm going to keep a long story short. All of these, all of this research, because it is research, you can see, research into specifically what you can tell is memory modification in through spells, through magic, through drugs, through potions, through naturally occurring things in nature, through and then finally to magical animals. And it seems like everything has been crossed off the list except for this. Like this magical beasts thing was potentially the last thing that he was looking at, and the clues that he was basically the research that he was doing seemingly led him to a reference to this book that the magical beasts knew and old. It seemed like there was a reference made to this book, and that was the only excerpt from this book, and the rest of the information was useless. And he was trying to find this book to then hopefully get more information.
Okay. Okay. I'm not really sure what to do here.
We good?
Hello? Y'all still here?
Yeah.
We're all just sitting and
We good? We ready to go?
We need. Yeah, we'll leave. We'll leave. We need more information, but we need to sleep here.
We don't know how, unfortunately, if there's like a sort of like area of effect. We don't even know if like
It'll
there
be
is a way
fine.
It'll be fine. There's no problems at all.
There's nothing bad has ever happened ever.
There is no war in Bossing Say. There
Your
is
no war.
fucking friends are on their way here.
Right
That's
now.
what I would love that. I would love that to be finished with.
Yeah. We'll fucking figure it out. Probably.
When did the priest say they were getting here? I can't remember.
About
A
little
couple
under a
days, right?
week.
It was like
A little
yeah,
under a
it was
week.
like 4 days something.
Yeah, because we're like a week and a half out from the wedding.
Yeah, so like a little under like little under a week, like 4 days.
I would like that to be settled. Great wedding present. We stopped you from forgetting your life forever.
We're all
That would
fucking
be.
dead, and they died too. Everyone's
But
happy
then what is happening to the? I don't want to think about it right now. If I'm
Wouldn't
going to
matter. We're
sleep with
fucking
all,
dead.
yeah, I can't think about where the people are right now.
How about first we go sleep?
Yvonne's like gently guiding them by the shoulders
Okay.
down the stairs.
So where are you
Still
guys?
having a panic attack.
Okay. So
I
you
haven't even
guys,
noticed my
head,
feet
you
aren't
guys
touching the ground.
are out on the street. It is now officially nighttime. Lantern's still not lit for some reason. There are still
Your
a couple of
lamplighter
people.
disappeared.
There's still a couple of people roaming the streets. Most of them are carrying their own lanterns. But yeah, where would you guys like?
When we're walking and we see someone carrying their own lantern,
Mm.
so it's like, hey, why aren't the lights on?
Are these
Oh.
decorative lanterns, or are they?
Fucking dark.
They never worked. I think it's just
Oh.
more for show.
That's too bad. That's
Mhm.
unfortunate. Well,
Very
appreciate the
unfortunate.
information.
Have a good night.
We're looking to get to the Rebel Oak real quick. Can you point us in that direction?
Oh, down the street, big red building with a black roof.
Cheers. Thank you so much.
Right. Okay, so you
It's
guys.
very interesting what level of like what they do remember and what they don't remember.
Scylla. Here's the
Sorry,
thing,
I'm
right?
like spiraling. It's
No,
not,
I know,
it's
and
not
that's
good.
great. I'm so happy for you. Here's the thing. If you start challenging them on the things that they believe don't
They
work,
might
I
try to,
think
like,
we're gonna
get us
make it
somewhere.
worse.
Yeah.
We just need to agree with shit. Okay. Lamps never worked. That's a fucking shit. That's shit. But okay.
All right. Well, as you guys make your way to the Rebel Oak Tavern, I think there's a good place to take our bio break. So why don't we take about like 5 minutes, 10 minutes maybe, and be back here all fed and watered. All right.
Okay.
Back
Cool.
soon. And we're back. All right. Dun, 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 dun. You guys were on your way to the Rebel Oak Tavern. Unless there was any conversation that you wanted to have along the way beyond what you guys were already having. You come to this large, well, comparatively to the houses around you. As I've said, in Sawyer Street, the houses seem to kind of get a little smaller and a little more quaint. This building's a bit larger than the average one around here. Painted bright red with a dark black roof and with a sign over the with a sign over the top that says the Rebel Oak Tavern with a big strong arm holding what seems to be what seems to be a hammer in its fist. You see that there's a small deck out front with a couple of tables and lanterns on each table. There are some patrons sitting out there quietly having a drink and laughing. You can hear music from inside. There's an atmosphere that you can hear from inside. Doesn't sound too crazy though. You guys head in. It's a cozy, quite standard tavern. Several tables and a bar near the back, with a door that leads to a kitchen. The tavern is run by you can see two people, two young, two two women who seem to be in their like maybe late 20s, early 30s. You see a tall, sturdy, muscled woman with dark brown hair, dark brown skin that frizzles into a wild wave of curls. And then you see another thin, lanky, long, straw blonde hair that frames a handsomely, sort of handsome face. If a somewhat simple, they do seem a bit glassy-eyed at some points. You see the tall, sturdy one behind the bar, wiping down glasses and serving up drinks to anyone who asks, as the thinner, blonde one kind of flows between the tables, picking up things here and there, and kind of timidly walking up to others and asking if they'd like anything. You see, there are 2 open tables as well as a couple spaces at the bar.
Ooh.
Table or straight to bed? What do you guys think?
Maybe we could gather more intel, ask around.
Or do we think that's gonna like set the townspeople on us?
Okay, why don't we just go?
I mean, here's my thing, right? If we ask around, what are we hoping to actually gain here?
Just
Right.
more.
Like, if
Oh.
we're asking around, they don't remember things, and then what?
What if someone knows what's going on?
I think if
Yeah,
they
I
did,
mean,
they
you know.
wouldn't. I have a feeling maybe wouldn't tell us.
Okay,
Just a
okay.
thought.
Let's go get a room.
Right.
Yep, fair enough.
Ben, you were on such a lag. It is
Okay, so it's
insane.
not just me.
Okay.
Yep. I was just about to ask if I was way behind. Let me kick real quick, and I'll be right back.
All right.
I don't even know where he was. Like, video-wise.
He was just like, and then would make a whole bunch of
Really good
and then would make a
miming.
whole bunch of really good points.
Yeah. Right now, I feel like we're. I just watched a TikTok of a little girl go over. Her mom was like, she was like 4 years old. She was like, "Do not go over that ski jump. You just learned how to ski. Do not go over that
I
ski
saw
jump."
that.
That's how I feel right now. Like, we went over the ski jump, and then the mom was like, fuck," and then goes after the kid, and the kid is just standing at the bottom of the hill, fully straight up, just like
No skis. No skis.
no skis, no
What happened?
skis,
Yeah.
no skis, but fully standing up. She's like,
I'm fine.
and your mom's like, "Go get the skis." She's like, "Okay." That's how I feel. Like, this is what I feel like our character right now. We just jump off the cliff and we're just standing at the bottom of the hill, like.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we better?
So
Yes.
who's doing what now? What are y'all doing?
I am going to get other rooms.
Does the muscled woman look busy?
At the moment, no. She's just
Is she hot?
seems to have
Obviously.
I mean,
she is quite fine looking.
Clearly, these two are lesbians. It's
D&D
fine.
characters base at a 7.5 unless otherwise specifically described. Okay.
They're both pretty good looking, yes. And they do seem to be giving each other the odd, like, loving glance.
I know. The second you described them, I knew what was going on.
2 women, early to mid 20s. They're roommates.
And they
oh my god, they were
roommates.
roommates.
And they were roommates.
Good evening.
You see the blonde. Hello there. What can I do for you?
You got any rooms?
Yes, I believe we do. She reaches under, pulls out a ledger. Yeah, we have 2 rooms available right now. How many would you need?
Just one. I think we have some kind of voucher. Is that right?
Father Alfred sent us down from the temple. We're here for a wedding thing.
Oh, I see. Yes, then that gives you a 10% discount on the rooms
Awesome.
and that's a per day discount, not total discount.
Sure.
Lit.
All right. So, how long will you be staying with us?
Great question. So,
Sidebar.
Not a problem.
It's like 10 days, right?
yeah, I think.
Because we're not rooming with your friends once they get here for their wedding, right?
I don't fucking hope not.
Yeah.
I don't need
so
to
Sharing
hear
the
any of
honeymoon
that.
suite.
yeah. How about we do through a day after the wedding?
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
That's
10
10 days,
days?
right? 10 days. 10 days.
10 days. All right. So, at a going rate of 10 gold per day, with the 10% discount, that's 9 gold per day. So, we are looking at, for just the one room, correct?
Mhm.
Okay. 90 gold for the rooms. Would you like the inclusion in the continental breakfast?
Is the
Of
breakfast
course.
extra?
It is an extra 5 silver per day.
We'll figure it out. Guys, I
5
got
silver per day per
72
person, or
gold.
5 silver per day
I
per
have
room? Per room.
75 gold.
You say per room?
Per room, yes.
I have 2 gold pieces.
So that would be
That's up to you guys to tell us if we can afford that or not.
an extra 5 gold.
Yeah.
So we'd be currently looking at 95.
Dun 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 dun. Yeah, so we split it like 47, 40, 47 and a half each.
Ow, 40, 47.
Okay. Will we be needing any stabling?
Fuck, we have a
Oh,
horse.
fuck.
Yep.
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Fucking horse.
So the stable is an additional gold per night. So that is going to add on another 10 gold. So we are currently looking at 105 total.
Right on. And then we just split that 10 between the two of us, Scylla.
Yeah.
So that 52 and a half each.
Okay. 2 and 5.
With my half. There you go.
I am broke once again.
Forever.
Destination
That's
wedding in the richest place
Yeah,
ever.
fuck them. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
and-
yell at them.
Yo,
I'm
this
still
is
gonna get out and fight with them.
Yo, this is the cheaper place.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Phil's gonna get into a dead ass fight with them. Like, so happy you got married. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
All right.
Right.
All
Do we
and
get a voucher or anything to
so
go
she hands
with all this?
So she pulls over the gold, gives it a quick like stat count, and right. Oh, excellent. All right. Well, if I could get you guys to sign the ledger here, and then I will give you guys your keys. And she puts the gold behind the counter. Do you guys sign the ledger? Okay.
Yep.
So you guys all sign in, and feel so strange afterwards. Oh no, the world melts. And I'm kidding. You guys feel
Sign the contract.
no different afterwards. You all sign the ledger, and she hands over the keys. By the way, just to introduce myself, since we'll be seeing quite a bit of each other over the next over a week or so. I'm Tia Mora. That is my wife Simone. We've owned this little place since since my dad passed. God, it's gotta be 10 years now. And she kind of stares over at Simone. We've been childhood sweethearts, and I gotta say, it's a dream to run this place with her. Anyway, I'm so sorry. Sorry.
Did you take it over? Like, you look fairly young.
I was about 20 when my dad passed, so
Okay.
somebody had to take it over.
Fair enough.
But yeah. Anyway, I'm so sorry. Our anniversary's coming up. I'm getting a little. I've always been a bit of a. I'm so sorry.
It's already passed.
I'm so sorry. But yes, here are your keys. She gives a key to each of you. They have a little tag on the end of it. Your rooms are just down through. She points there across the bar to a doorway that seems to lead upstairs. Upstairs, second floor, farthest door on the right.
Right.
Right. Would you guys
Uh,
be wanting any dinner or drinks before you guys go to bed? Complimentary with the purchase of the room.
Fuck,
Sure.
Yeah.
Awesome. Go ahead and grab a seat. Simone will be over to get your orders in a minute. Unless you guys would like to start with some drinks.
I'll just take water, please.
Okay. Water.
Yeah, I need
Yeah.
I need 2 beers.
2 beers. Wait, so 3 beers or 2 beers?
3 total.
3 total.
3 total.
Gotcha. All right. Simone will have those over in just a minute.
Thank you.
Sure thing. So you guys go find an empty table and have a seat.
Not gonna lie, I do feel safer being housed by lesbians. It does
You should
make me
always
feel
feel safer
better.
Yeah,
being
you should
housed by
always
Yeah.
feel
lesbians.
safer.
Yeah.
I do feel a little better.
Large, muscular women housing you should always be the
Mhm.
default safety net.
You see Simone kind of just flow over, her long blonde hair kind of swaying a little bit, kind of just almost looking past you guys. Like, I know it's not really the. Oh, God. It used to be my personality when I was a kid, but I've learned better. You remember Luna Lovegood?
Mhm.
Yes.
Kind of that vibe. Kind of that vibe. But a little more down to earth.
You're as
It
crazy as
seems.
I am.
A little more down to earth, it seems. Um, but she is almost kind of like looking past you as she walks up to your table, 3 beers and a water, places them down in front of each of you, seemingly knowing which ones just kind of naturally. She says, "Hi, welcome to the Rebel Oak Tavern. Uh, is there anything you guys would like to eat tonight?"
Yeah, yeah. Something in a crust.
That can be done. That can be done. Absolutely. We have some chicken pot pie.
Yes,
Uh,
that.
Yes.
okay, absolutely.
Welcome.
All right, so 3 orders.
Yes.
Please and thank you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna eat a chicken pot
Coming
pie.
right
I
up.
want one right now.
And she kind of saunters off. So as
I
you
want
guys are,
chicken pot pie.
as you guys are waiting for
right
your
now.
food, as you guys are waiting for your food, what are you guys doing?
Oh, God. Okay, so how do we want to set this up tonight? One watch each.
Yeah, that seems fair.
Make sure nobody wanders away. Do we need
Mhm.
to
Or
write out?
disappears.
Yeah. Do we need to write out cheat sheets of some kind?
Seems like a good idea.
Yeah.
Probably a good idea. We can put like I can give you guys pages from my notebook and you can like keep them in your pocket or something. So at least we have multiple copies
Yeah.
Yeah,
just
there's
in case.
also when we get up to the room, there's some things that I would like to give each of you as well.
Sure.
Oh god.
This is gonna sound crazy coming from me because I am one for a nice bed whenever possible. Do we need to like put the bed in front of the door so that the person on watch doesn't walk out into the nighttime and disappear forever?
Hmm.
Isn't the person who's awake could move the bed, yes?
Yeah, Yvain, here's what I'm thinking, right?
Mhm.
You are the one that can move a bed, presumably without scraping across the ground. So when you are watching, we put Scylla and I on the bed so that we move when you
Mhm.
move the bed.
Sure, that works.
Alternatively, I sleep with my head sticking out of the bag and I go wherever Yvain goes. That couldn't end poorly at all.
Yep. I'm gonna be tied to that fucking bed when I'm asleep. So
Simone saunters up and sets down 3 plates. Here you go, 3 orders chicken pot pie on the house. Hope you guys enjoy.
Thank you so much.
thank
Thank
you.
you so very much. And
Thank you.
happy early anniversary. Timor
Oh,
was telling us that it's coming up.
thank you so much. She kind of like looks around, see Tiamora's listening. I'm very excited about the present that I've got sorted for her.
Oh, yeah. What is it? Come on, what is it?
I'm closing the bar for a day and just giving her a day off.
Aw.
And
That seems like a pretty good present.
we're going to stay. Well, okay. And she looks around. I've got tickets for a show at the Apex, and we're going to be going the day after our anniversary. And after that, we are going to stay the night. Well, after a dinner at Antonio's, we're going to stay the night at the Nourriture Dégoûtant.
Very fancy.
It is
All right.
in. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you guys new in town?
Yeah,
Yeah.
very much so. But
Oh, I'm so sorry. The Dégoûtant is a very, very expensive hotel, It's where all the really really high upper class people who come into town stay, like the ones who are touring the vineyards or the wineries or anything like that. They all stay in the Dégoûtant, and I have always wanted to go, and so is Tiamora. She's always thought about how beautiful the view must be from the top floor, and I got us 2 floors down from the top.
Good job.
Wonderful.
That's
I am
very nice. As it'd probably be the
so
first day off either of you have had in the last, what, 10 years?
It'll certainly feel like it. I cannot remember the last one. So it's just as much a gift for me as it is for her.
Those are the best kind. Let's be real here.
Mhm.
But
Although she's quiet about it, Yvain is fully invested in this couple's relationship.
For sure. For sure. Well,
okay.
We don't want to hold you up anymore, but thank you so much.
No, not a problem. These are all regulars. I know exactly what they need. How? What brings you guys to town?
Wedding. This
Oh.
one's friends are getting married, and we're all tagging along.
Oh, well, congratulations to your friends.
Thank you.
How long have you known them?
Oh, we grew up together.
Oh, childhood friends. That's so sweet. None of my friends were able to come to my wedding because I moved here from Taldore.
It's too bad.
Yeah. But I mean, it was still
Friends
nice.
gotta try harder.
Well, we got married in
Cross continent, baby.
Well, yeah. Well, still, that's so great. Have you guys been enjoying your stay in Phelan so far?
It's been great so far. We've gotten to, go to a couple of local shops, gotten to meet a couple of people. We met a really sweet little boy named Leuven, who's running around town, and we've had a good little romp around. Is there anywhere you'd recommend we see?
Oh, well, if you're going to be in town for a while, I would suggest catching the show at the Apex. It's going to be in, I think 5 days, I'd say.
Good to know. Good to know.
Yes, they are doing, oh God, they are doing a production of what was the show called? I only know it by the name of the main characters because I was such a fan of the book that they adapted it from, which was called Marie and Gilbert. It's a sort of forbidden love story, and I've been so excited that they came. So, but you should definitely try and see it if you can get tickets.
Yeah, most definitely. That we will look into that for sure. First thing tomorrow morning.
The Apex Concert Hall on Altafi Avenue.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Thank you so much. This is great information to have.
Well, I'll let you guys get to your meal. I'm sorry, I won't.
Thank
keep
you.
but
No,
if there's anything else you guys need, just give me a holler and let me know, okay?
Will do. Thank you so very much.
All right, you guys enjoy. And she kind of sways off. So, yeah.
That woman is
How long do you think-
disconnected from reality.
100%. How long do you think that troupe has been here? Like the ones that's doing the play.
I don't know. If they're
I
a
mean-
traveling production company that could have been here a few days.
They could not even be here yet.
Yeah.
Show's in 5 days.
So you guys complete your meal, finish up. It is delish. And
I want you to go more.
unless there was anything else you guys wanted to do in the bar, you guys head up to your rooms.
Yeah.
Okay. It is a fairly comfortable room. There is a single oh God, I almost just said a twin. There's a single
Very comfy.
queen size bed, very comfortable. There's an armchair in the corner. There's a small chest of drawers as well as just a table with a wooden chair. There's also a window, if that makes
Yep. That was going to be my next question.
My dog just looked up and started wagging because one of his favorite things to do is to sit on the couch and just stare out the window at our front street. And we always just love looking at him and say, "Yeah, you got good window." And the second I said window, he just looked up and started
buddy.
wagging.
Hello?
I know about window.
I know that word.
No, but here's the thing. He just went to the vet today, and he is
Oh, buddy.
drugged
Buddy
up.
boy.
He has to take so much anti-anxiety medication before going to the we have him on trazodone. That's how bad it is.
Yeah.
Damn, you're drugging that.
Traz that boy.
He has to take 5 trazodone 8 hours. Sorry, like 8 hours before 2 hours before the appointment, and then 5 more 2 hours before the appointment.
He's zooted.
Jesus.
He
Oh,
has
gosh.
been absolutely zooted all fucking day. So he's just kind of like, window?
Huh? Dad?
He's asleep otherwise. Okay. But yeah, so you guys head up to your rooms. What would you guys like to do before bed?
We have to redecorate, don't we?
A bit, yeah.
Do something.
What do we need to put in front of the window? Do we have to put the bed in front of the window, like up against the wall?
Well, why?
I don't
We're on
know,
we're on the fucking
honestly.
second floor. Do you really think like even a person who had no memories would just be like, well, I'm gonna jump out the window?
I think you
What?
could jump out a window in your sleep and not realize you did it. I'm gonna be
That's
honest
why-
with you.
About
I'm
someone who
tied
can turn
up.
into an animal.
I will put you in the kitten
Oh.
bag, Scylla.
I could
Don't make
get
me
out of this
fucking do
room
it.
so easily, even if we put the bed on the wall.
All right, so let's just block off the door.
Sure.
And
Okay,
maybe,
you two.
yeah.
Hold on, just one second. So she digs in the bag of holding and she gets out. You've seen her like have this out before. It's like a really beautifully woven, stretchy sort of scarf with geometric patterns. It's like blues and teals. It's really nice. And she uses it when it's really hot to make like a wrap top. But she's gonna like just rip it into 3 little pieces. And she'd be like, okay, so give me your arm.
Mm.
And she's gonna tie a little piece of cloth on your arm, bell. Tie a little piece of
Oh,
cloth.
sorry, just one.
just the one on your arm, like a little armband up here. She'll do the same to herself. Then she goes, okay, you got any ink?
So that was a pen. See?
Yeah, give me that. All right. On the backs of your hand, I'm gonna write something. It only means something to me, but I'm gonna tell you what it means just in case you remember. So she's gonna draw on the backs of their hands the giant rune for friend, which is Ven. So she's going to draw that on them. Right.
On their skin or somewhere on their clothing?
Their skin, right
Okay.
here.
Cool.
Guys, I think we should get tattoos.
I was just thinking, like literally just.
I'm covered in ink right now, and I'm kind of a fan. I'm gonna be honest with you.
You think we could find a bougie tattoo parlor out
Yeah,
by
we
the
can't
casino.
afford it
have
right now.
money.
Are you kidding me? Yeah.
I mean, I've had stick and pokes done. But
Nope, I'm good. Not that. That's okay.
Although I'm sure fantasy tattoos are just
Big
stick
stick and
poke.
pokes. Yeah.
big
Yeah.
stick and pokes, yeah.
They're all done like OG Japanese style.
That sounds so painful.
Just bamboo splinters.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
So who wants to watch first? I mean, I'll fucking do it. Don't get me wrong, but
I could pick.
Ben.
I think I
That's
should
what it
go
looks
to
like,
sleep
man.
first, just to make sure that I get my rest so I
Get your
can
shit
change
back.
spells. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
So,
So I
Silly,
can
sorry,
take
you
second
said going
watch.
first or second?
I go sleep first.
Okay.
Watch second. Honk shoe, honk shoe.
Yvain, what are you doing?
So going second, I'll go first.
Okay. Belle, you're going third.
Belle gets the most sleep.
Okay.
Belle said, "I'll do it first if you guys want," and then you went, "Nope, sounds good."
All right. So, okay, you guys go ahead and tuck in. Yvain, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Doo-doo-doo. Why are you so bad at this? Why are you so bad at this?
Oh, and a con save.
Okay.
Where is it?
Okay, 16 con,
Okay.
5 perception.
Okay. So you're able to stay awake. But you get very kind of wrapped in your own thoughts throughout the night. Just kind of just trying to figure out what the hell's going on in this town. Hoping that you make sure that you have enough like safety nets in order in case you forget something, or just trying to just paranoia is starting to kind of seep in just a little bit. But you make it to the end of your watch uneventfully, and you wake up Scylla.
So, shake, shake, shake. Pat, pat, pat.
Mm.
It's your turn.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
How do I feel, Mac?
In regards to what?
General.
You feel fine? Feel slightly more rested than you did before, but you're kind of sleepy.
If I read my notebook, does it all seem familiar?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm going.
Okay.
I'm tired.
Taught myself to the bed. Okay.
Okay. Have fun.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Scylla, go ahead and make a con save and a perception check for me.
I'm so good. Con save first. Oh, great. That's a 10.
10 for the con save?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Perception, you said?
Mm-hmm.
God damn it. 11.
Okay. So yeah, you also are kind of are really wrapped up in your thoughts. And to the point where
I'm probably like edging on panic attack at all
but
moments.
that's the thing. It's just you would be if it wasn't just so exhausting. You are
Mhm.
so tired, Scylla. You have gone through so much. You are under so much pressure. You are at your siblings are getting married, and like your best friends are also getting married to each other. And it's all in the same thing, which is just like this weird mix of emotions. And now there's all this danger here, and it's just too much. And eventually you just kind of pass out.
That's
And unfortunately, Belle, no one wakes you up for your watch. However, the next morning, three of you wake up. Scylla, Yvain still tethered to the bed. Scylla asleep in the armchair. Belle tucked in. And the three of you just kind of wake up in the morning unaffected.
Did I watch? Fuck,
I
I forgot
fell
if I
asleep.
watched.
No,
Shit.
no,
Fuck.
I fell asleep.
Are you sure?
I mean,
I don't remember you falling asleep.
I remember falling asleep.
I don't remember me falling asleep. How do you remember you falling asleep?
Well, I mean,
Do you normally remember? Do you
definitely.
remember falling asleep?
Usually I'm like in such a state of like anxiety. I like remember being like, "Oh, this is so nice. Go to bed
That sounds
now."
terrible. Why would you ever do that for yourself?
It's not intentional.
That's
Um,
rough, buddy.
Eva's just listening to them fucking chatter, and she's like, okay, everything's fine. This is normal.
So you
Okay.
start, yeah, you start getting up, getting your stuff together. What do you guys?
Oh, we have breakfast to get.
So you guys pick up your
Away.
packs and head and begin getting like moving the stuff back. There's an extra pack.
Like in the room with us?
Guys, have we been forgetting?
We've been forgetting that Cade. Did Cade like fuck off or?
Who's Cade?
I was going so back and say that Farash has been with us the entire time. We just had
That's
no
where I
idea.
thought we were going to. I was like, damn. Open it up, look inside of it.
A lot of sleeveless shirts.
Go ahead and make a investigation check for me. Someone would like to assist, they can.
I would like to assist.
That's probably good. That's slightly better. 10.
Okay. So you look, and from what you can tell, and you don't know much about magic, so there's seems to be a bunch of like weird like components of some kind, like a couple of pouches here and there, and like some containers that just all have kind of like weird stuff in them. There are several books in there, seemingly detailing clerical studies. There's a book on the Stormlord, as well as a holy symbol wrapped up to the top with the symbol of the Stormlord on it.
Is this my backpack?
You also look, and it seems like there is other supplies that would denote that this is an adventurer's backpack.
Guys, is this mine from like a month ago?
Do you worship the Stormlord?
My dad does.
Is there good clothes in there or whatever? Or like a journal or something?
Is there cash in there?
That was all.
Yes.
You were looking around. If you want to look for something specific, someone can, or someone else can come take a look.
Guys, I'm
Already made
confused.
your roll.
I thought I didn't have to use components for my spells.
You don't, except certain ones. Can I take a look?
I don't fucking care. I can't tell if it's mine or not. Actually, it's definitely not mine. You carry most of my shit. What am I saying?
Yeah, we
Hey.
have a bag of holding. None of us really carry our shit.
Just between the symbol and then the components and things like that, can she tell if this belongs to like a cleric or somebody?
Go ahead and make an insight check for me.
Here's a good question to start. Is it a me-sized backpack? Is it a Yvain-sized backpack? Is it a Scylla-sized backpack?
It is a U-size backpack.
It's a little bitty guy? Okay.
A little bitty
Can
backpack.
Can it be Arcana?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
You can make a religion check, maybe.
Yeah, 16 insight.
Okay, 16 insight. That's not bad. From what you can tell with the books and the components and the symbol, yeah, this seems to be the pack of a cleric.
This looks like a cleric's bag. Yeah. Cleric of the Stormlord.
Mac, do I remember yesterday the Stormlord's eyes on the statue following me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thought it might just been. It still felt like it was just a trick of the light or something, but yes, you do. You remember feeling that way.
I had a weird vibe from the Stormlord statue yesterday.
That's how it always is.
Yvain, go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
Sure.
Storm of the Statue is always kind of a iffy one.
12.
So you, as you're looking through, you open one of the books and out plops a stack of letters.
Oh, okay. I open one of them.
So you find are you all able to see that on the Roll20 screen? So if any of you guys got something that says bundle of letters, do not open it unless you are Yvain.
I didn't get anything. What?
Okay, hang on.
I didn't get anything either.
I'm
I
clicking.
guess I'm not supposed to. So
It's on. Hold on. me see. Edit. There we go.
I got logged out, so I don't see anything.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh, page not found. Cool.
Nice.
Okay. Erica, check your Roll20 sheet. Or not your sheet, your journal.
Oh. Yep.
You see a bundle of letters?
Oh. Nope.
Okay.
I'm sorry. This is
You-
Grandma Lind. Oh, there it is. At the top. I see it.
Okay.
Got it. Wow. Okay. Yep. Mhm. Make this bigger.
So Yvain is reading some letters.
Mm-hmm.
Belle, Scylla, what are you guys up to?
So I'm real. Did we keep my old backpack or something?
I mean, I don't think so. Was this
Is-
here last night?
No, I don't think so. Is
Not that you guys can remember. This is completely.
there a
You've never seen this
bathroom?
before.
there a bathroom connected to this room?
Not connected to this room, no.
Okay.
Flatborough. Catherine. Do we know someone named Catherine?
I mean, not
Doesn't sound
recently.
familiar.
It seemed like just at a cursory glance, she's like just going through. Uh, This is correspondence from her mother. Wait, this one. Belvin, do you know someone named Catherine?
I mean, like ever? Yeah.
Who was she?
Someone I knew long time ago in well, was she at home? No, she wouldn't have been at home. She would have been someone I ran into on the road when I first started traveling back when I was 17, 18, 10 years ago at this point.
You're old.
All right, fucko. Let's fucking take a step back there. All right. You're losing your memory just as fast as the rest of us are. Okay.
Maybe not just as fast.
This letter says that she would have known about your abilities.
Well, sure. Yeah. I mean, I would have, I had them at that point. I mean, I didn't just set off as some random fuck off that didn't know what he was doing at all. But
What do you think about that?
I mean, I am some random fuck off who doesn't know what he's doing at all. But like,
Mhm.
when I kind of figured out that I could do something, I tried to keep to it.
What? No, she wasn't on the airship with us.
I don't think so. I didn't recognize her at least.
Well, do you have a sister?
Not that I know of. I mean,
Is this just like an obsessive letter about Belden? Like,
there are a couple of those somewhere in the world too.
Unless it was, she wasn't at Palmaflora with us. She wasn't at Palmaflora with us.
no, I think there was just the three of us. I remember we kept getting attacked by stupid
Yeah.
fucking shit.
No. I couldn't get hurt. This is detailing everything that happened at Palmaflora. Belle was
Yeah. You know, big news.
She can't have been with us this whole time. That's insane.
Hey, hey.
Yvain is like going
Yeah.
pale,
Mm-hmm.
and her breathing is becoming more shallow, and she looks a little dizzy. She looks a little sick. and the pages are kind of lying limp in her hands a bit. And it kind of looks like she's sort of going in and out, like maybe she's gonna fall over.
Scylla makes sure she sits down, like grabs her
Yeah.
by the arm and puts her down. And
You need
are you
to,
sure we just didn't
to
tell
read
this
this. You
person
need-
the story?
You need to read this. You need to read
Oh, boy.
these.
Okay, we will.
Okay, who's picking them up?
I will.
Okay,
Yeah,
Alex.
I'll start.
Go ahead and check your journal on Roll20 if you can.
Oh, okay, that's a lot.
Yeah, I'll just kind of, if we sat Yvain either in the chair or on the bed, I'll
And
Or on the
here,
floor.
I'll also put it in yours, Ben, because
Me?
well, yeah, because I'm
I
unless
get
Scylla,
stuff.
unless you're just like hogging the letters,
No, I'll
pass them
start.
along.
Belle,
Yeah.
is this your mom's handwriting?
I don't know. I have to look at it for that.
What's your mom's name, Belle? I don't think it's Catherine.
My mom's name's not Catherine.
No. This woman,
Oh,
her
dear
mother,
Catherine.
Catherine's mother.
Oh, it's so small. Oh, there we go.
Belle, are you secretly a woman? Have you been hiding that this entire time? That's the key. Belle's forgot he's a woman.
You know, last I checked, no. But I mean, never say never, you know.
No. Whoever Catherine is has been mentioning you in these letters.
Da, 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 da.
Do you have an aunt, Isadora?
Yo, who's Cade?
Bell,
Oh,
yes,
Scylla just
you do have an Aunt Isadora.
I do have an aunt, Isadora. Yeah. I mean, it's been a
On your
bit
mom's side.
since I've seen her. Yeah, but oh, sister.
guys, who's Cade? Scylla just went to the last letter. Like she just totally
A
skipped.
short for Catherine, I'm sure.
Cade with a Y?
Hmm?
C-A-Y-D? That's not the
I thought it
nickname
was
for Catherine.
CAT at the end.
Oh no, C-A-Y-D.
I
But
don't
I'm
know.
too tired. In fact,
Hmm.
oh, Mac, I love you, but this is such hard handwriting to read.
Sorry, I can send you a different version of it if that'll make it easier for you.
No, it's okay. My brain needs to be on fire right now.
Okay.
It's not for me because I learned cursive and print at the same time.
I
Yeah,
mean,
same.
same. It's just the time of day, I think.
Wait,
Your mom knows about ECW.
I
My mom's hardcore.
Um,
Okay.
Yvain is fully dissociating in the corner, by the way.
Okay, copy that.
Scylla sees that Yvain's doing that and is like shutting down her own panic attack. Like, and
Oh no, I need to help someone else. I am not allowed to feel my own feelings right now.
also this bitch is taking away Scylla's trauma by saying that Belvin's the one who threw the scythe overboard. It is not in fact true.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, I mean, I then am reading these right now because I'm trying to, keep pace. But
Absolutely.
I think that Belle's focus is on Yvain and is going to be like water, damp towel on her forehead, you know, like just kind of like some basic stuff to keep her focused and kind of with it as much as possible.
So you're not reading these letters?
I am like in
okay.
little pieces, but
Gotcha,
like
okay.
I am not stopping and like reading them in full.
Gotcha. You're
At
you're
this
trying to take
moment.
care of your
Scylla's-
vein
Yeah.
Scylla's like hella skimming, but
because Alex is
is
skimming.
fully because Alex is skimming, but Scylla's also skimming because she's trying to like see why Yvain freaked out, but it's also like, I am not dealing with this information right now. This does not matter. Is not going to solve any problems that we have right now. If this is real, whatever, it's gonna be whatever. So she's just skimming to see what it is, but obviously it's not gonna fucking save anything right now. Yvain, this is not, I know this is bad. I know this is bad, and I'm going to ask us to do potentially a very unhealthy thing right now. But does not affect us right now. Like, truly, this is not going to help us figure out what's going on. Freaking out is not going to stop whatever is happening to this potential person. I don't believe they exist, but you know, we need to. We physically cannot be thinking about this right now, or we're going to drive ourselves fucking insane. If we're about to get some memories back after we hopefully fix that's what's going to happen. But compartmentalizing, we're going to take this information, we're going to put it into a little box, and then we're going to put the box under the bed, and then we're going to lock the bed in a cabinet. I don't know how we're going to get the bed in the cabinet, but that's what's going to happen.
And then we're going to bury the cabinet
Watching
in the
you
yard.
fucking ramble about this analogy kind of like brings her back into herself, and she just kind of like laughs at you a little bit. And she's like, yeah, you know, fucking. But we got this saying. It's called "We can cry about it later." We can cry about it later. We can cry about it later. Yeah.
And it's potential if you need a little bit of denial. If someone is modifying memory, perhaps
this
they could
is
be
really
reading
not
our memories.
fucking about me, Belle.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Hi, yeah. Look at me real quick, right here. I'm gonna look at Yvain, and I will go ahead and I will just sort of like roll a little bit of magic back and forth with my hands, and I will slap the shit out of her. Hi.
Oh, fuck yeah. All right. We're good.
I know that didn't hurt, but we kind of need you like with it because my legs don't carry me that far. So.
Okay. What the fuck? This can't be real. Someone's fucking with us. Someone's fucking with you.
They could be reading our memories and doing this to fuck with us.
I've decided that we're just not even gonna like consider basically everything that's happened here until we figure out what's going on. So
not thinking about it.
That's where we're at with that one. I'm gonna read these at a later date because it seems like I'm gonna have a mental breakdown about it. That later date might be
I don't think
today,
you should. I don't think you should read them right now.
Yeah, I was thinking about the implications, and I should not have done that. Let's not do that. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. My auntie Sidora, she's a great little lady. She is my mom's sister. It's been a little while since I've seen her, but she gets along real well with my mom and my dad too. And he's kind of a dickhead sometimes. So she's a little bit of a saint. And I would love to get to go see her once we get through with all this. Hey, Scylla. You have a certain spell locked and loaded, right?
I actually took 2 certain spells.
Yeah. The one that you wrote in your book, though, you have that one, right?
Yes, I did that one, but I also had a very bad idea and took a different spell as well. So
Please
I took
give us a
locate
real
object.
bad idea that we can deal with instead of something else that we can.
Locate monster.
Also
locate
a terrible
creature.
choice,
Locate
and
creature.
I fucking love it.
I beg your fucking pardon.
Well, we kind of know what it's called, so
we don't yet, but we're hoping to.
it's in the letter that we found
the
notes
false
about it.
Hydra, that one.
Yeah, the shit that was plastered on the wall with the crazy handwriting.
If it's a lead, we should definitely find the book first.
I know to fight monsters. This is good. This gives me something to do. All right.
Okay, cool.
Listen, I only have bad ideas ever.
So,
it's just
are you
focus on
guys
that.
going like to get breakfast?
Breakfast.
Or-
Breakfast.
Breakfast first.
Gotcha. Okay.
Breakfast is important. Yvain, I need you to
So-
move this bed away from the door.
Okay. So I'm guessing you just kind of leave the pack in the bedroom.
No, Yvain's gonna put the pack's contents in the bag of holding.
Okay. Okay. So you guys head downstairs and it's empty downstairs, except for Isadora behind the counter. But nobody at the tables, nobody serving them, just Isadora behind the counter, just kind of sitting there. Just
You mean Tiamora, right?
Tiamora, sorry.
Okay. I was like, my aunt is fucking downstairs right now. That will send me over the fucking edge. That one will do it to me.
I'm sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing.
All good.
Tiamora is behind the counter, just kind of sitting there. Her eyes look a bit red, and a little raw around the edges. She sees you guys come in and gives you guys a big smile. Hi, how'd you guys sleep?
Pretty well. Yeah.
Awesome. Can I get you anything started?
Yeah, we're just some simple breakfast probably.
Right.
But where's everyone else?
What do you mean?
Feel like you'd be
I mean,
it'd be like
it's a slow. It's pretty early in the morning.
I suppose did Simone jump off to go sleep then? And
Who?
don't worry about it. Just we've been on the road for such a long time. I'm getting my places confused. Apologies.
Right.
So
Okay.
yeah, I think potatoes and eggs, that'd be good, that kind of thing.
Right.
If you've got it. Or
yeah, I think I can make that. Yeah, sure.
what do you think you can make for sure?
I can make bacon.
That
Love some bacon.
we'll do
Make
that.
bacon and eggs.
We can do that.
Awesome. Okay.
Right.
I'm gonna go to the back, and you can see the smile never wavers. Smile never wavers. Tears are just kind of pooling at the edges, and she heads to the back.
We have to fix that.
Is it,
Like today.
Oh my god.
Like yesterday,
You guys
actually.
have no idea who he's talking about. Belle, you have no idea who you're talking about.
When you say who, do you mean Tiamora, the person that just left the room, or the other person that I mentioned?
You mentioned another person?
Cool.
And that is where I think we're going to end tonight's session.
Okay. I want chicken pot pie, and I want bacon, and I want eggs right now, all at
Right
the same
now.
time.
I
Want
feel
all
sick.
of
I feel
those.
like physically sick thinking we've had a fourth party member this whole time.
My cat's like looking at me like, "What's wrong? Why are you tense? What's
Hey,
going
Ma,
on?
what's up?
What's up, Ma?"
Oh my god. All right, guys. I think I'm just gonna call the video there for now.
That's probably a
So,
good choice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
we'll just
great choice.
we'll say see you next time on YouTube.
Bye, you two.